Hello, you joined me in the car. I know, amazing. I have a car now. So much has been going on in my life recently. It's actually insane. I phoned to cancel the insurance for my motorcycle because I don't use it anymore. I love the motorcycle, but I don't use it and I can't justify letting it sit there and practically just collect rust. I cancel my insurance. I call up my insurance. Beep, 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 beep. Hello, can I cancel my insurance? And they said, yeah, that's fine. We'll process a request for cancellation. So I I am under the impression that the request for cancellation is in fact that a request to cancel the policy. I was then greatly surprised when I received an email 2 days ago saying your policy has been cancelled since the day that you requested it to be cancelled, bearing in mind I had been driving around on said motorcycle since the day the policy had been cancelled, breaking the law that I didn't even know I was breaking, right? Further down the email, they say, and because of an open claim that has yet to be resolved, we do require a payment of £497.83. I rebuke you, Satan! Not in my home! I did not call up the insurance to get scammed again. I am quite confused on that front, because what the fuck do you mean I need to pay £500? And then it hit me, just as the Nissan Qashqai did. I called up my insurance when I got hit off my motorcycle when I had my crash earlier in the year, and I told them that the car that had hit me had already had damage on the vehicle, and that if the man was trying to claim me for damage to his vehicle, he was going to be greatly surprised because his headlight was already out. Please keep in mind, this entire situation happened at 11 PM at night and his driver's side headlight was out. If someone's driver's side headlight is out, it looks like they're a parked car, right? I just want to say that. And I also just want to say, if he wasn't going to hit me, he was going to hit the woman in the vehicle behind me. That for anybody that's about to come up to me and be like, oh, well, right of way exists. Yeah, and you're fucking inbred. My insurance then are like, all right, okay, whatever. That's fine, we'll put it on the file just in case something happens. And I got a letter, a physical piece of paper letter from a tree, which nowadays is really fucking rare because a lot of places have went statementless. Due to the incident that happened a few weeks ago, we have opened a claim on behalf of the possible claimant. What the fuck do you mean you opened it on behalf of the claimant? The claimant doesn't exist. The claimant hasn't claimed, right? This irks my soul. The claimant was the man that hit me. He hit me side fucking on. And after the video was analysed by someone, after I called them up again at 9 o'clock, I feel so bad for the guy. I think his name was Trevor, because he had to put up with my fucking cranky ass at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, this is physically fucking impossible, all things considered. He hit me, I didn't hit him, and he's like, well, we can't determine that, and I'm like, no, you can. I have video fucking evidence. He then goes and looks at the fucking helmet camera that I had on, right, and he's like, the most we can do, unfortunately, is a 50 split. Pause. 50 split? That's something I'll come back to. Let's park that. The best you can do? I'm not claiming my insurance. I'm fucking third party. What am I doing? Claiming air? Coca-Cola. Hello? Excuse me? So they then go, oh yeah, we can do a 50 split. And I'm like, a 50 split? I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's irrefutable evidence of him hitting me. I'm on his fucking bonnet for about 3 seconds. He's like, both of you should have had enough time to stop. And I'm like, both of us should have had enough time to stop. I'm like, I'm mid-turn when he should have stopped. I'm mid-turn when I am abruptly stopped by a fucking Nissan Qashqai bonnet. You can see my fucking Panda Dunks in the air. I was fully frontal facing the fucking clouds, and this man goes, the best we can do is a 50 split, and the best I can do is petrol bomb your fucking up. I'm quite confused on why the fuck I have been told, yeah, we can't actually do anything but charge you your voluntary excess. So I'm gonna need to phone these people when they I'm gonna now need to phone these people when they open in about 3 hours and say, why am I paying for a claim that fucking hasn't happened? Oh yeah, bet you didn't fucking know this one. You probably didn't, because this is the first time any of you are fucking hearing about it apart from my Instagram stories, right? The guy wasn't insured, the guy didn't have an MOT, and I'm 90% sure the vehicle was imported and was in fact a left-hand drive. Left-hand drive, fair enough, right? Fair enough you're a left-hand drive. If you can drive it like someone who has a right-hand fucking drive, then it's no problem. But drawing it back, no insurance, no MOT, I'm gonna have a BF. The police turned up. Do you want to know what the police done? As much as I fucking could have. This is the chain of event. I get hit, I phone the police. My feet start to hurt, so I phone an ambulance, right? Because I had said, I'm like, look, I've hit my head, I've fallen off a bonnet, my feet are sore, I think I've possibly broken my ankle. Did I break my ankle? No, I didn't, right? But it was really awkward, and I was sat there on a pole, fully awake, to an ambulance being sent out for someone who was involved in a road traffic collision. Road traffic collision? No, it was at walking speed. Was it at walking speed on my end? Yes. Was it on walking speed at his end? No, he hit me at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. The ambulance shows up, checks me over, and she goes, I'll go check on the driver, and I'm like, there's not much to check. Right? The airbags didn't go off. There was no damage to his fucking car. The paramedic comes back in and says, did you say he hit you side on? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, do you not see the massive bruise developing on the side of me? There's a dent on his, like, driver's side. And I'm like, but the fucking headlight out, I presume there's probably a lot worse going on in that fucking car. The police then turn up and say, oh, there's things you can do to make yourself more visible. I'm going to show you my motorcycle to make myself more visible. It's bright fucking yellow. The police officer goes, oh, as a car driver, you're typically thought think bike, think space. And my partner goes, no, you're thought think bike, think biker. He's like, you're thinking about the person, not the amount of space that you're holding. And he goes, and even then, that's for fucking bicycles, right? And he goes, yeah, but there's things you can do to make yourself more visible. And I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. God, strike me down if I'm lying. My partner goes, his bike is bright yellow and his indicator is still on from the turn. What more do you want? And then this man turns to me. This man goes, have you got a CBT to ride that? No, I phoned you because I'm on the bike illegally, I haven't got insurance, I have no MOT, and I've robbed the bank last Tuesday. Obviously I'm riding it fucking legally, you absolute poo. And then the woman officer steps in. Oh, holy fucking shit. This woman had 2 brain cells. They were rubbing together and trying to race for 3rd fucking place. She goes, oh, typically we don't even turn up to these kinds of things. And I'm like, what? So now you're gaslighting me like a toxic boyfriend. Oh, typically you don't turn up. I literally go, what? And she's like, yeah, typically we'll not turn up if you're fatally injured. Looks me up and down, fully up and down, and goes, clearly you're not. And I'm like, right, laughing it off as my ankle feels like a bowling alley just fucking fell on it. Typically we only show up if someone's fatally injured, which you're not, or there's debris blocking the road, and looks around and makes this whole thing of throwing her fucking hands up and goes, which there also isn't. How can this get any worse? She then goes, oh yeah, I saw you on my way into work, and then grabs the keys from her shitty little thin high-vis vest and goes, oh, if you're gonna be here any longer, can you please move your bike off the road? And I'm like, off the road? I'm like, I'm literally basically on the pavement. What fucking more do you want? Levitation? The kicker to this situation, the head unit of my bike fell off. Like, the headlight, the speedometer, the tachometer and all that basically fell forward off, right? Because the screws basically snapped inside the fucking mounts. I'm driving, and the way I had to drive home, because my bike fell on its side, and then I fell on top of the bike because I slid off this guy's fucking bonnet, James Bond style, and landed on my bike, on my back, and bent the bike, basically. I bent the gear selector in so it couldn't go up gears until I got it home, and then it dealt with it there, right? I was maybe 3 minutes from home. 3 minutes with heavy traffic. I drive it, and I need to drive it past the police station to get it home. And I'm driving it past the police station. They fucking wave at me. They have the audacity and the testicular size to put their hand up and wave at me. I nearly wrapped myself around a fucking tree. The last straw of this entire fucking situation, with the insurance, entire situation with everything, is the fact that the insurance are refusing to insure me on my car because I have an SP30. I done 57 and a 30 and got caught by a speed camera. How the I got away with that, I do not know. I don't even have the skin on my teeth because they took it away when I got that charge. I paid £100, I got 3 points in my provisional, that was fucking it. And then I got a phone call from my insurance 3 days before my first driving lesson to say, yeah, sorry about that. We're needing to offer you a cancellation. This cancellation was supposed to get given to you 4 days ago. A week notice. I'm like, so what do you want me to do here? I'm like, what? She's like, okay, so end of day, your policy is going to end. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I fucking know that. What? Her name was fucking Mandy. Her name was the name of a cocaine. I don't even know if Mandy has a cocaine. I think it's a fucking opiate, right? And she goes, oh, we have like a team that can compare quotes for you specifically. And I'm like, okay, can you put me through to them? She goes to put me through to them and then hangs up. I then phone back and say, hello, can I please get put through to Mandy? This bitch says, actually, she's on a phone call at the moment. We can't just pass you through to someone like that. And I'm like, well, I was literally just on the phone to her and she's actively in my file. And she's like, yeah, I can see that. And I'm like, good, you can see that she's in my file. What is she doing? And she's like, I actually can't see what she's doing. All I can see is that she's in your file. And I'm like, thanks fucking Sandra. She hangs up. I wait 5 minutes, get a phone call back from fucking Mandy. Hello, this is Mandy from Sterling Insurance. Hello, Mandy from Sterling Insurance. What fucking offers have you got for me? We have an offer for around £800 for the year, which is significantly more than the policy that you paid for. Pause. Crank the fucking wind back a minute. No, it's not. She then has the audacity to say, we suggest you cancelling the policy before we do. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Swivel on my fucking gear selector. I have a Prindle. Oh, because then it'll show up that you've had a policy cancelled on you. And I'm like, which I have. The reason they cancelled my policy was because I had an SP30 that they were aware about, but didn't read the quote that they put through on their fucking system. 15 days after I paid the deposit, after I paid the deposit was £150, right? I didn't really see a point in that because it had breakdown cover, it had windscreen cover, it had like electronics cover because apparently people still sell fucking radios. And they want £150 from me. Again. To start the exact same fucking policy, but this time they read it. This nearly put me in a fucking coma. And I finished my driving lesson. My instructor tells me, you're basically fine. We just need to book you a test. Have I passed my theory? No, I didn't. I failed my theory on a caravan question. I have beef with the fucking caravan questions because fuck you mean slow down and ease off the accelerator are two different things. Last I checked, you're both fucking slowing down. One just does it faster. Who the fuck knew there was toad crossing signs? Toad fucking crossing signs. Only 3 weeks ago did I learn what a fucking Ford was. I will give £10 to anybody that can guess what a fucking Ford is. And I'm not talking about a car. She then goes, we can just put that through for you now. Pause. No, you fucking can't. Mandy. Holy fuck. Thank Lord for Collingwood. Because what do you mean Collingwood only want £5 more and are charging me a deposit of £50 fucking pounds. Anyway, I have my next driving lesson this Tuesday. Not feeling the vibes, can't lie. Mainly because I need to look at my mirrors a lot more. That's what she says. My instructor was like, you need to look at your mirrors and also don't speed. Because she's like, what speed is this? And I'm like, I think it's a 30. She's like, no, it is a 30. And she's like, what speed are you doing? And I'm like, soon to be 30. See if I hear fucking Labubu, Dubai Chocolate, Benson Boone Crumble Cookie one more time, I'm gonna fucking explode. I seen Thornton's Dubai Chocolate in Tesco. Thornton's, the reputable brand that does fucking chocolate that battles Lindor, I think they're owned by the same people, are making Dubai chocolate. Someone tell me what the fuck the thing for Dubai chocolate is. I tried it and it felt like I was munching fucking straw. It felt like I was munching, 1, uncooked fucking rice, and 2, someone slapped the shit from the inside of a fucking Furby in a chocolate bar. I feel the instructor is going to take one look at my keychain and decide to just not allow me on the road. Also, first lesson, I was like dumping all the info on this fucking driving instructor. I was dumping the info on how I got an SP30, how I nearly got another speeding fine, and she's like, oh well, accidents happen. An accident is driving away with your fuel cap still open. My accident was nearly wrapping myself around the telephone pole and then doing 60. I'm not going to continue that sentence. I have been yapping in this motor vehicle for the past, I think 2 hours, hour and a half. Also, just whilst I'm here, when were cigarette lighters still actively a thing? They're not still actively a thing, of course, because my car is a 2013 plate. But to my shock, I have a cigarette lighter in my car. I was shocked when I discovered that. I was blown away, Team Rocket blasting off again. I haven't seen a cigarette lighter in a car ever. This makes me sound so fucking like, what do people say nowadays? New gen? Is that what they say? I've never seen a cigarette lighter in a car. I've seen a 12 volt port like something that you shove the things in of like the two USB ports, or it's like an FM transmitter. Well, I knew what a cigarette lighter was because you seen them. You seen one in, I think it was the Bee Movie. I'd never seen one in real life because like the majority of the cars that I'd been in were made after like a lot of smoking bans were put in place for like places of business and stuff. So never really in a car in the era of you can smoke anywhere. And then there's this one noise that sounds like a machine gun. I don't know what that sound is. I think the belt has maybe snapped because the driver's seat in my car is electric, and then all the other seats aren't. All the other seats are like manual. I got sunglasses from Tesco the other day. Why the fuck are sunglasses £10 for some polarizing lenses? Oh, I've got 2 fucking Red Bulls in the glove box. I completely fucking forgot they were in there. They were for someone else. Cruise control. I fucking love cruise control. The like couple drives that I've been out in this car, I've used it religiously. I have used that shit like you would go to Sunday church because I'm sorry. What? I have the cleanest fucking like hazard light. Love.